Let's add a custom 3D item model to our Minecraft mod. If you want to go deeper, the 26.x modding courses are linked down below. 30 plus hours covering complex block entities with fluid and energy handling, custom mobs, custom networking, and even custom biomes and dimensions. Everything you need for 26.x, all in one place, linked down below in the description. Alright, we found this back tutorial once more, and in this tutorial, we'll be adding a custom 3D item model to our Minecraft mod, and you'll find this is more straightforward than you might think, and it also basically just upgrades your mod in a cool visual way. Now for it, you're going to need an extra program, and that is a Blockbench. Now you may or may not already have this, but I will of course link it down below. It is basically the 3D voxel editor to add a 3D, be it 3D item models, block models, even custom mobs, and all of those things you can use Blockbench for, and it's going to be real freaking cool. And you can see we are going to add the Blizzard staff right here, which not only looks freaking awesome, but it also is going to look awesome in the game. As always, of course, the BB model file, as well as all of the rest of the, all of the different things basically are all going to be available to you for download down below, so you can also double check everything, and you'll have all of the stuff as we are going to, well, basically now extract it from Blockbench. So when you have a Blockbench model, this is not a Blockbench tutorial in this case, I will maybe link something down below as well so that you get a rough sort of idea of this. But the idea is that when you have a Blockbench model, then what you can do is you go to File, you go to Export, and Export Block/item model. This is going to prompt you to export a JSON file, as you can see, and I'm just going to call it blizzard_staff_3d.json. That's fine. I'm going to save it. Absolutely no worries. And we also want to get the texture out of here, so we're going to right-click, Save As, and then this is the blizzard_staff.png. We're going to save that as well. Now, I had those both already in there. This one we can just simply ignore. That's fine. That just changes the texture when you export it. We don't need that because we have to change the path when we import the JSON file anyway. So that's something you can do. You can, of course, customize, how it displays and all of that jazz. So all of those things you can, feel free to play around with this. When you have this model, you can, of course, also change it if you so choose to. So, just play around with it a little bit and let's see. But once we have the JSON file as well as the PNG both exported, well, then it gets back to IntelliJ, where we're going to, first of all, add the blizzard_staff right here, and then the blizzard_staff right here. And this is going to be a normal item in this case, with just going to be saying stacks to 1 over here. So we'll say stacks to 1, and that's going to be fine. Let's do the sort of crazy stuff when it comes to, let's just do creative mode tab over here. That's going to be the Blizzard staff. And of course, when it comes to a 3D model, how are we going to deal with the model provider over here? Surely this is going to be super complicated and some crazy things. Well, luckily, actually not. If you have an item model and you basically want to use a custom item model JSON file, which we're going to add in a second in our assets, we simply want to use item models.declare custom model item. That's it. And then we do put in the Blizzard staff over here .get. And just like that, it's going to generate the normal items JSON file, which then is going to point to a JSON file named exactly like this Blizzard staff right here. So for it, we're going to do the following. In the tutorial mod, resources, assets, tutorial mod, or your mod ID, we're going to make a new directory called models. And inside of there, we'll make another new directory called item. So that is one of the rare sort of files that we do need to have manually, because obviously, how are we supposed to generate a JSON file that's holds the 3D values here? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Now this has to be called blizzard_staff.json, and there we go. That's going to be under, like I said, tutorial mod models item blizzard_staff.json. Now, the actual change is that the texture is actually going to be called 3D, just in case. So we're going to put that under textures item, and then this is the blizzard_staff_3d.png, and that is what we need to refer to. This is super important when you export the JSON file. It usually just has Blizzard staff over here. This is not going to work. This is the one thing that you need to change. You need to add your tutorial mod : and then item / boom, and there we have it. This is your mod ID, and then item / is basically, this is the name of the textures folder that you're in, right? So item, and then this is blizzard underscore staff underscore 3D, because that's the name of the PNG. So those have to match. You do not need to add the .png over here. That's sort of assumed in this case. But that is the one sort of, well, manual thing that you need to double check over here. Otherwise, you might run into troubles. When we have a custom item, of course, we also are going to have a translation. I don't know if I need to even mention anything about that. I don't think I need to. And that is actually all that we need. Of course, the biggest hurdle here is actually creating the custom item and having it look good. That's why I have artists that do that for me, because that's definitely not my specialty. Regardless though, let's run the data gen, and you will find that with our declare custom model item, we will get an items JSON file right here. Bada bing, bada boom, and that points to the Blizzard staff item model, which we already obviously have right here, and it does not generate one right here, as you can see. So that's awesome stuff, and I would say we've added to the creative mode tab, so let's jump into the game and see if it works. All right, found it back in Minecraft. As you can see, the Blizzard staff has been successfully added to the game right here, and if we were to throw it down, you can see it also looks pretty freaking neat. Now, it does seem like it seems a little bit faded over here in the inventory, specifically compared to if we look at the display right here. It doesn't look like that here. I'm genuinely not 100% sure why that would be the case. Maybe there's been a change in something, but that definitely should not be the case. Yeah, I generally got nothing, so that is either a bug or I'm not privy to a change that they've made. Regardless though, we have a custom 3D item over here, and I gotta be honest, it looks freaking sick over here. I do really like it. And there we go, that is a custom 3D item added to Minecraft. Awesome. And that's going to be it for this tutorial right here. Don't forget that you get 14 days of early access when you join as a Stonebricks member on YouTube, which is going to include this video right here, which is custom block models. Hope to see you there. So, yeah.